Hello everyone, myself Dr. Manoj Kumar, working as an assistant professor in Department of PC at MLR Institute of Technology, Hyderabad. This is overview of my presentation. First of all, I would like to discuss the basic of transistor tester. After that, I will be taking the classification. Thereafter, I will be discussing the different techniques that are widely used to make the transistor tester, and finally I will be taking the application of transistor tester. So as we know that transistor is most important component of electronic industry. Without transistor we can't imagine any electronic product. So therefore, to test the transistor whether it is working properly or not, we have to go for the transistor tester. So transistor tester is an instrument. Transistor tester is an instrument which is used to test the electrical behavior of a transistor. So we know that there are different types of transistor tester. First of all, there is quick type of transistor tester, then service type transistor tester, then laboratory standard tester. So in quick check, we normally observe the behavior of transistor whether it is properly working or not. Means we check its junction voltage, or there is some discontinuity at junction, or whether it is giving the proper junction voltage or not. In service type of tester, we will find the some electrical parameter of a transistor like short circuit current gain, leakage current, and other various parameter can be found using the service type tester. The third one is the laboratory standard tester. In laboratory standard tester, we vary the operating condition and then we measure the different electrical behavior of transistors. Okay, so in lab standard tester we use generally for research and development purpose. So basically there are three types of transistor tester: quick check, service type, and laboratory standard tester. So depending on our need, we have to go for the which one we should prefer. So first of all, what are different techniques to test the transistor? First of all, first technique is that you test the junction check. Okay, whether the junction is proper or not. How to check the junction of a transistor? Just apply forward bias to base emitter and base collector. If it is giving 0.7 volt, means the junction is working properly. So for silicon transistor, we should get 0.7 volt across base and emitter and base and collector whenever they are forward biased. Now, so this is the junction check. Whether the junction is proper or not, we can analyze by checking its junction potential voltage. So next is that by transistor junction resistance test. So one of the property of transistor is that when junction is forward biased, it show very low resistance, but when the junction is reverse bias, it should show infinite resistance. Here also we can see that the base collector junction is reverse bias, it is showing the infinite resistance. So by checking the junction resistance, we can also analyze that whether that transistor is okay or not. So this is another technique, transistor junction resistance test, in which we check the resistance property of a junction by the help of a multimeter. If it is reverse bias, junction is reverse bias, it must show infinite resistance. If junction is forward bias, it must show very low resistance in the range of ohm. Now, the third technique is that we can check the current gain of a transistor. Normally, the current gain of a transistor usually vary from 200 to 500. Okay, so if it is in the range of 200 to 500, so we can say that the transistor is okay. So this is the short circuit current gain check. Leakage current check. This is very important parameter of a transistor, where we test the leakage current of a transistor. So in order to test the leakage current, what we do, we make the base terminal to the ground and we apply VCC to the collector and emitter to the ground. So since we are not applying any base voltage, the transistor is in the off condition, and whenever the transistor is in off condition, ideally no current should flow. Ideally I should be 0. This I, collector current, should be 0. But practically you will get some leakage current which is in the range of nanoampere to microampere. Okay. So whenever the base terminal is grounded in a transistor, you should get the leakage current. Practically you get the leakage current in the range of nanoampere to microampere. If you are getting more leakage current in the range of milliampere, means you have to understand that my transistor is not okay. So in order to analyze whether the transistor is okay or not, the leakage current must be in the range of nanoampere to microampere. If it is in the nanoampere, the transistor is excellent. Okay. If it is in microampere, somewhat good, but it should not be in milliampere. So leakage current is denoted by ICEO. This term is nothing but the leakage current of a transistor. Leakage current of a transistor, and its normal value usually lie in the range of nanoampere to microampere range. So in this way, by analyzing the leakage current check, we can say that whether the transistor is okay or not. Here we can see that we can make a simple transistor tester using flash LED. So here we are able to see that we have taken one transistor, in the collector terminal we connected one LED, and emitter terminal we given the VCC, and the capacitor is connected in parallel to the this resistor and capacitor is connected to the parallel to the battery. So first of all, this capacitor charges. When this capacitor charges, this LED is off. Now when this capacitor get fully charges, now it will try to discharge. So it discharge through the transistor. Whenever it discharge, the LED is on. So the charging and discharging of capacitor continuously takes place. That's why this blinking also take continuously. So if LED is blinking, you can say that the transistor is okay. So this is the simple transistor tester using a flash LED. By using 555 timer IC also, we can make one transistor tester. Okay. So the logic of transistor tester, as we seen previously, the same. The only difference is that here we can check NPN and PNP both transistor. So here we can see that base, emitter, collector holes are there. There we have to place the transistor. If transistor is okay, then one of the LED will flash and other will be off. If transistor is open circuit, then both LED will be flashing. If transistor is short circuited, then both LED will be off. Here I have given the chart. If suppose NPN transistor you take, one LED, this suppose green LED will be off and red LED will be on. For PNP transistor, green will be on and red will be off. If the transistor is open circuit, both light will be flashing, both LED light will be flashing. If transistor is short circuited, both LED are off. So by using 555 timer IC also, we can make a transistor tester for detecting whether the transistor is working properly or not. So finally we will take the application of the transistor tester. Transistor tester, already we discussed that this can be used widely to check the transistor property, and it is also used to calculate the important parameter like leakage current, current gain, etc., which are very useful for the transistor. Thank you.